It's the end of January and most people already given up on their goals. Here's the reason why we do that and why you shouldn't just yet. I have timestamps down in the description below if you want to skip some parts. That's what I also did in my previous videos. So if you wouldn't want to listen or watch this part of the video, you can just skip to the next step or next process or next part of the video. In one of my conversations with a friend, he told me that he stopped budgeting his money or doing his spending plan because it doesn't work anyway or it's ineffective. And that's because his schedule changed. As a nurse, I understand this because we get paid by the hour. That means if we work less, we get paid less. And that can be really difficult for someone who's striving to pay off his debts, such as my friend's case and my case. This is one of the reasons why people give up on their goals. We may tend to focus more on things we can't control. Why will we abandon our financial goals because plan A didn't happen? Why will we give up intermittent fasting, which really works if done right, just because your mom or any family member always offer you food? This also happened to me back when I was still living at home. My sister or my mother would always offer me food, and I was doing intermittent fasting so as not to hurt their feelings. I tend to just break it. Why give up going to the gym just because you don't see any progress in 3 weeks? Why give up writing because you're not getting enough reads or comments? Why give up making videos just because you're still not getting enough views? I could go on and on with the examples, but here's what I told my friend, and I hope this will help you too. Setting goals is essential, as is setting a spending plan. The how also matters, but we cannot control other people's decisions. That's why there's plan B or a plan C. Something will eventually work. That's also why sometimes we may need to seek help. That's also why we pray. That's why there's faith. So we wouldn't lose hope if anything happens. My plans change constantly, but that's not a reason for me to forget the goal completely. Because with the help from above, from the universe, from the force, we may still get by. Miracles still happen. You're not alone in this journey. Aside from that, the effectiveness of goal setting doesn't really rely on the plan. Goals are there so we know where we're going, so we know the bigger picture. So even though we find ourselves walking on unfamiliar roads because the first plan wasn't possible or because of unexpected challenges, at least we still know where we're going. We wouldn't walk and make decisions blindly only to realize that our situation is worse than before. Once we decided to walk blindly just because we thought that setting goals is ineffective, we are prone to make more bad decisions. If we know where we're going, no matter what the challenges or obstacles, we will eventually reach it. Now, let's see that in this perspective. Let the goal be that fire that motivates us to move further. We must keep the fire burning, keep the desire going. What we need to do now is not only believe that the goal is bound to happen or that the goal is bound to be reached, but also expect it. Expect that we will achieve it. This is your neighbor Ram. If you find this post useful, just let me know in the comments. And if you think that I'm still missing some points and my answer to the question, why do people give up on their goals, wasn't enough for you, you can tell me in the comments or send me a DM on Instagram. I hope this is helpful. See you next week.